was a very short film following a relationship from beginning to end between two women. What I love so much about films like this is how they can take such a limited sort of boundary of what they're able to do. So, for instance, this film is only 3 minutes long and it doesn't have any dialogue. But they were able to create such a full, realistic story just based on the performances of the two leads and the sound design and the camera work. I thought the music really matched everything well. The way that it was shot made me feel like I was in the world of these two women, and it managed to be so relatable and so intense, even though there wasn't a word spoken between the two of them. And I felt like I was being carried through the entirety of a very real relationship. It was fantastic. I only wish that more people had the talent, especially myself, to make something this powerful with so little.
Silent films can definitely say a lot without words, and I think he was a perfect example of that. Just from their movements, how they interacted with one another without even saying a word, I feel like this was able to tell a very impactful story of both passion and loss, because you can see how close they are in the beginning, that chemistry, but as the short goes on, they gradually get more distant. And I always enjoy that, when you can explain what's going on without outright saying it. And I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I really loved that their whole story was kind of told without any dialogue or anything like that, and you didn't really need it. They did such a good job of portraying kind of like the entire journey, and how even though it didn't necessarily end up well, like there was still like that love there was still that connection, there was still like that importance to each other. And I loved that they portrayed the whole thing in such short amount of time. They really did encapsulate the entire relationship, and then also with absolutely no sound, like no dialogue or anything like that. Like they just did it by how they were reacting together and how they, what they were physically doing. So I thought all of that was really fantastic.
I thought the acting and the montage editing worked really well in capturing the emotions of the story between the two characters. I thought it was really beautifully done. Just like the moments, the emotions, just everything matched together. And even though it's wordless about it, worked so well. You could definitely see it as a music video. Really, really beautiful visual storytelling.
I thought You was just such a beautiful little, short film. I thought the decision to film it on actual film was a really great stylistic choice. I mean, the image is super beautiful. And I thought particularly the editing was really amazing. I loved that one instance where like all the like videos kind of overlapped. I thought that was really interesting. And it was just, a beautiful snapshot into this relationship and, love story. I loved that there was no dialogue. I think you guys did a great job. Like the images spoke for themselves, and I thought the location was beautiful. It was just overall a really sweet and endearing film. So good job.
This was beautiful. This was so beautiful. I just love this movie. Just this 3.5 minute slice of the lives of these women that met, fell in love, and parted. And the way it was structured, that's the magic of this movie, is the way it's structured. The different snippets of videos and memories, and the order that they're placed in, and the way that they are edited, and these two women, everything about them, just their magic together. There's a lot of chemistry there between these two people, and just everything that's involved in making every little snippet, the costumes, the settings, the locations, all of it. It's really, really well done. And even though not a word is said, I felt everything. I felt everything. It's beautiful. Congratulations.
I love this movie. It's really got to me and kind of made me emotional. Yeah, it's just so gorgeous, like beautifully shot. The music's like super moving, and like that is such an important part of this movie, and it's fucking heartbreaking. And to be able to tell a story, you know, with no dialogue and just through images and kind of physical performing, and again the music, I just it was great. And then the, you know, the reveal at the end with the picture Polaroid on the ceiling is just brutal. And then yeah, I mean the one shot that I was like kind of, I mean a lot of the shots were gorgeous, but I was really conscious of was the when they say goodbye to each other and they embrace and then leave, and just that kind of long shot. That was really, it's really good. I just love this movie, and I hope to see more films by you because this was great.